Hey everyone, today we're doing Spell Scuffle Protego Totalum, and I use a Hermione deck with the Orb of Water because this is perfect for pulling him over into the fire. If you don't have Accio and Orb of Water, it's best to restart because those are the best to do the quickest fight possible. The key here in this fight is you need to bring him over into the fire to do a ton of extra damage. So this is really a best case scenario fight. I was able to start with Accio and pull him over into the fire for the extra damage. And he actually stayed there instead of running away. Sometimes he'll run away, but if he stays there, then you've really got a good fight going on. Because then you can get your Orb of Water down, pull Hermione in, and just stand still. He'll take the extra damage from the fire and Hermione's Orb of Water, as well as taking out his Norwegian attacks. Hermione will usually die at this point, but then I just wait for my next Orb of Water, pull him back into the fire, and he's just done. So this was like a perfect fight. Sometimes Orb of Water is a little tricky. You try to pull him in further and it just kind of lets go of him and he's still taking damage. So it's really best to pull him in right on the side there and just try to stand in one spot. So just as a quick overview, your main spells are going to be Inflatus for stopping him, Accio for bringing him close, and then your main damage spell, of course, is Orb of Water. Save your Pyre and Contanto for that, so you can just bring them into that fire 2 times in a row. It's very helpful. Here's an example of a fight that took a bit longer for me. I just couldn't get him into the fire, like right here, he was protected by his Protego Totalum, and I couldn't Accio him over to the fire. So when I pulled Hermione in, since I know her Orb of Water, she won't move at all, I just stayed in one place to just do extra damage with hers and mine at the same time. And I waited for my Orb of Water to bring him in. But because he was able to summon in some Norwegian Ridgebacks, this fight took a little longer. He kept running away from me. Sometimes he does that. He's obnoxious like that. As you can see, he's got a ton of Norwegian Ridgebacks. I finally was able to Accio him over. So I used Inflatus to keep him there to try to get him to stop running away from me. Then I had the cheaper Orb of Water. And in the meantime, his Norwegian Ridgebacks, are coming after me. Luckily, my health is pretty high. This is why I think it's very important in the club adventures for the people with the high spell books to be doing the spell scuffles, because people with lower spell books just won't be able to do them. You're relying on your spell book levels and your health levels. And the people with the lower spell books just can't defeat these bosses. They're very difficult. I mean, you can see the Norwegian Ridgebacks really got my health down low, and if my health was lower, I'd probably be dead already. This fight took a lot longer, and that was even with my high spellbook levels. Thank you for watching, and good luck in your club adventures.